For any athlete in any speed-based sport, not just soccer, not just goalkeeping, the importance of your hip flexors cannot be overstated. If you don't know, the official name of the hip flexor is the sartorius muscle, and it runs from the inside upper portion of the hip all the way down through the thigh. And it's essential in bringing your thigh up and your knee forward when sprinting. It's one of the muscles that contributes to speed and power while kicking. It's huge for any kind of multi-directional movement and any kind of movement within the thigh, hip, and pelvic area. All of these things mean that the hip flexor is super important and also highly underrated and often overlooked in training, mobility, and recovery practices for a lot of athletes. My favorite exercise for strengthening the hip flexors is either a resistance band knee lift to isolate the hip flexors or a hanging leg raise to have the hip flexors working in conjunction with the abs, which is what they often do to generate kicking power. In addition to that, hip flexor mobility is super important as it can be a limiting factor for your quadricep mobility. Any kind of lunge will really sort that out. Finally, as far as hip flexor care goes, they can often be an overtrained part of the body, especially for soccer players. Make sure that you're not going too hard on your volume and keep an eye on your hip flexors, especially as a goalkeeper. Those long passes, those goal kicks, those side volleys can be really taxing, so make sure you're taking care of them.